Welcome to the High Beast. This is Arcade Hardcore Casual Fan. We are starting off Night of Champions. I almost called it King and Queen of the Ring. We're going to start off Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia with Asuka versus Jade, which is your Queen of the Ring finals. Now, by the way, I do got to start this off by prayers and all positive and God thoughts towards all the talent, wrestlers, all the personnel of WWE and TKO that is going to Saudi Arabia. I don't know the politics. I don't know, everything surrounding what's going on, but I'm just praying for their safety, that they can get there and get home as soon as possible and all in a safely manner. I do got to start that off. But that being said, we got Asuka versus Jade, a matchup that I didn't think we would see and I wasn't even thinking about. So this is going to be very exciting to see what they will do in regards to who will win this match and go on to main event or semi-main event or even challenge for their respective titles on the women's side. Now, as of right now, I think it's gotta be Jade. I know a lot of people are like, what if you do Asuka and Io? You can still do Asuka and Io, but I think Asuka has done a lot in the WWE, even though they still screwed her over with having Charlotte beat her for the streak at WrestleMania 34. But still, I think Jade defeating Asuka, I think will be a great win for Jade, as they are clearly propelling her as the top woman in the division. I think you low-key it has to be Jade. If you want to push new talent, you want to push new stars, this is the opportunity to do it now, especially because on the men's side, that is not really the case. So let's push the new stars. Let's push Jade, especially with how I think it's going to go down. She's going to beat Asuka. She's going to wind up challenging for the women's championship. Now, I don't know who's going to be champion by SummerSlam. I almost think it has to be Bianca, in my opinion. Like, Tiffany versus Jade doesn't do anything for me, nor do I think it's going to be anything intriguing. I think you have to do Bianca coming back, winning the title sometime between now and SummerSlam, setting up Bianca versus Jade, which I think would be a crazy match that a lot of people thought we was going to see at WrestleMania this past year, as we're getting chain wrestling from Jade, which is I don't know in real life if she will be winning this exchange. But if anybody get one, we got some chain wrestling here. All right, I can dig it. Can you dig it? So yeah, I think if anybody can bring the best out of Jade, it can be Asuka. I think she's going to hit hard. And I think Jade has been forewarned. Just like with Io, they hit hard. In my Kim Parker voice. So you better be ready. And I think Jade will be ready. And like I said, I think we're going to get a great match here. This is the match I'm looking forward to the most. I won't be mad if either one wins. I'll be happy as hell if Jade wins. Oh, is Asuka? What's Asuka set up here already? Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. And a drop kick by Asuka. But anyway, yeah, I'll be happy either way, no matter who wins this. But I think Jade definitely needs it more than Asuka does. Great nip up by Jade. And she goes for a pin. Nip up into a pin. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm really pulling for Jade. We need to, like I said, make new stars. So what a better way than to have Jade win Queen of the Ring and go on to face for the title. Now, I think, again, my fantasy booking, I think she's going to challenge Bianca, or possibly it will still be Tiffany, or hell, it might even have Nia. I want to be shocked if they have Nia Jax defeat Tiffany to set up Nia Jax versus Jade. Remember, that's something that happened in the Queen of the Ring final, as Asuka's about to get counted out, which I hope this match doesn't end like that. All right, Asuka is back in the ring, and Jade was going for a flying nothing. I think she was going for a spear. Apparently, everybody has a spear in goddamn WWE right now, as Goldberg is back, which I'm not going to do a rant on him. By the way, Asuka, I was very tempted to do a full rant on Goldberg after her after Asuka and Goldberg came back on the same night, I'm like, I should do a full rant about how much better Asuka is better than Goldberg, which I still might do. Oh my gosh. And what a sequence by Asuka as I love her moveset, by the way. I know CM Punk doesn't like that word moveset, but what a moveset by Asuka, which we'll get to Punk later. Exposed turnbuckle. Asuka is trying to win this by any means necessary. Shout out to Nation of Domination, which I almost did a video on that, but I'm like, I just ain't got the time, respectfully. Oh, kick. Oh, what a kick by Asuka. And she's going for the cover, but the referee's distracted by trying to get the turnbuckle together, which Asuka kind of screwed herself on that. That might be a costly mistake by Asuka trying to be sneaky. But anyway, I think I wouldn't be shocked if we get Nia defeating Tiffany. Oh, I thought she almost submitted there. I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, I think that we're probably going to get. There's a good chance we get Jade versus Nia Jax. That's why they're doing Tiffany and Nia for the 50,000th time to set up Nia versus Jade, which makes way more sense than Tiffany versus Jade. That way, when Jade either has the match won or wins the title, Naomi will interfere. I think that makes all the sense in the world. I don't think anybody is expecting Tiffany to beat Nia, but I think it has to happen, and it makes the most sense. Tiffany has had a solid run, but I think we've gone as far as we can with this Tiffany run, especially because with the roster on the women's side on SmackDown, there's not really much you can really do with her, unless we're going to do her and Bianca or Jade, which I don't see that happening because they're going to get probably bigger pops than Tiffany. But yeah, I think Jade will be the winner and prevail and defeat Asuka to win the women's Queen of the Ring final. Which I do want, Jade with the goddamn, I think you call it uppercut. Jade with an uppercut trying to look like Cesaro. I thought she was about to pin her with that powerbomb. But yeah, I'm low-key digging that they have separated Bianca and Jade, like they're now can be their own thing, and also that they've basically, what the fuck? Is Jay going for a super jaded right now, bruh? Oh, shuck it, duck it, quack, whack. Oh, suck it now. And in words of Regine, 1, 2, 3, and Jade wins with a super jaded, dog. That'll be fire if that happens in real life. And you're queen to be is Jade Cargill. This not a prediction. This is a spoiler, hopefully. Or maybe not. This is a prediction. It's not a spoiler. We're going to see. That would be fire, though. Next, we have Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Yada I mean? All gas. No breaks for the United States Championship. Look, we had to get here. This had to happen. I love so much. It's so interesting how a year ago, Solo was supposed to be the new leader of the Bloodline and this new menacing person that was going to take over. And then Jacob Fatu comes in and just completely ixnay any plans you might have had for Solo because Jacob Fatu is so good. And what's so funny is, if you watch this content creator, Minnie Portable, shout out to Minnie Portable. Definitely subscribe, watch her streams. She's an entertainer herself. Minnie was talking about this guy by the name of Jacob Fatu. I'm like, who is this Jacob Fatu y'all keep talking about? And then I see him, I'm like, oh my God, he's my new favorite wrestler. Like legit, Jacob Fatu is like my favorite wrestler right now. It's just his aesthetic. He's a boss, he's a beast. The interest, the persona, he has the aura about him, the it factor, his move set. Once again, I got sorry, Punk. It's like just everything. He's athletic. He moves like Umaga used to. He reminds me so much of Umaga, the way Umaga used to move, and just this menacing presence that just you don't want to cross. So him versus Solo, I love what Solo has done as well. I love that Solo is now just being a comedic character instead of trying to be this menacing character. Even though he pulled it off great, Solo, I think, is being more of himself. And I like that. As you start off with a lockup, it's being more of himself, and I like that. Solo just being a goofball for real. But I just wish it would have had Solo rack up and win. Like, after the way he defeated John Cena, is every match gonna start off with a lockup and chain wrestling? Like, okay. The way he defeated John Cena at Crown Jewel in 2023, I thought for sure Solo was about to be on a epic run. I thought for sure, as we go for a pin early in this matchup, I thought for sure Solo was going to go on this epic run, winning the US or IC title or something, or even winning King of the Ring, and he did none of that. He just lost and lost and lost and lost. Wasn't even on PLEs. I'm like, what are we doing with Solo? So when they made him like the new leader of the Bloodline, and the start of it was him telling Paul Heyman losing has consequences, right? I'm like, yeah, and you've been losing a lot. So nice back elbow by Solo. You've been losing a lot, so kind of makes it hollow. But Solo still can be physical. He still is believable. You just have to rack up some more wins. So I'm kind of disappointed in how he's been booked really since WrestleMania 40. Meanwhile, Solo, as Jacob Fatu is going for a pin here, kind of zesty. Jacob Fatu, I love how they built Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is perfectly built. Like, he hasn't really taken a lot of losses, if any. In my recent memory, I think he might have maybe one loss here and there. I think maybe by Braun Strowman. But that's about it. So he's been protected like a motherfucker. So I think Jacob Fatu, man, he's going to be a main eventer, as Jacob Fatu and Solo are on the outside. We're almost at a count of 3 already. Jacob Fatu, what is he going for? Oh, my best Booker T impression. Nice flying clothesline by Jacob Fatu on the Solo. And it's been all Jacob Fatu right now in this matchup. But anyway, I think Jacob Fatu, just give him everything. Give him all the things. Just give him everything. Give him everything. Everything. Just give Jacob Fatu everything, bro. Like, straight up. No chasing. So, we got to finish already on DDT. Oh, shit. 1, 2. I'm about to say, man, Solo about to be buried like a motherfucker. But, So, Jacob Fatu, he needs to win all the things. I think for sure he's winning this matchup. Oh, pop-up Samoan drop by Solo. Shades of Umaga. I love that everyone in like the Bloodline has that move, like the Usos do, Solo does, Roman Reigns does. Everybody has that move, which is, I think, an homage to Umaga, RP Umaga, which I still feel a way bad that he never won a world title. But now, trading Samoan drops, now Jacob Fatu gets his Samoan drop going. And big frog splash by Jacob Fatu. And he's going for the finish already, which I know it has the best moonsault ever. Is he going to win right here? 1, 2, 3. Wow. So Jacob Fatu retains his United States Championship and makes quick work of Solo Sikoa. Like, hot damn. Now, I don't think it's going to go that way at Night of Champions, but this has to be the finishing. This has to be what's going to happen at Night of Champions. I do think Jacob Fatu will win. As we now have a matchup that was set up last week of Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross finally gets in-ring time, which I didn't know if he was ever going to get that. I thought he was going to be lost in the backstage vortex. I know there's this weird report that came out recently about Karrion Kross not being able to take bumps, which I thought was weird timing. Clearly somebody has it out for Karrion Kross. I don't know who it is, but I thought that was very odd. But Karrion Kross, man, he is super duper deserving of this moment, super deserving of being able to show his talents in the ring. Now, he's not the greatest wrestler of all time, but I do think he's very solid. I know he gets a lot of flack by some portions of the community for not being a great wrestler, but I think he's fine. He's absolutely fine. Most of him is about how he tells stories. It's not about the in-ring wrestling. But I do think he's serviceable. I think he's believable. And for Sammy, I'm actually very shocked. I'm shocked Sammy is not in the... I'm very shocked Sammy is not in the King of the Ring finals. Like, I thought for sure it was going to be Sammy versus Cody. Like, for sure. So I'm very confused by not having Sammy be in the finals, which, yes, you sacrifice Karrion Kross not being on his PLE, which is fine by me, even though I've been crying and whining for Karrion Kross to finally get some in-ring TV time. But I think the men's final, I'm going to say it right now, is very predictable and boring to me. If you're going to do Randy Orton versus Cody, as Karrion Kross is working the leg, and now he's about to do a lift-up powerbomb at Sami Zayn. I don't understand the idea of doing Cody versus Orton without proper build. With only 1 week build, like, this is a major matchup that everybody wanted to see since Cody has come back to the WWE. Like, I'm not understanding why we're just doing this in just 1 week with no real build. I just find that to be very weird. And again, it's very predictable. If Orton somehow wins the finals, that would be one of the dumbest decisions. And again, submission, like a hammerlock by Karrion Kross onto Sammy, and Sammy trying to fight out of it, and knows Karrion Kross wins this exchange as he goes for a cover. One, and just a one count. But yeah, I just find it to be odd. We didn't do Sammy versus Jay, or what I think would have been the best option is Sammy versus Cody. Which either one winning makes sense, but definitely, I thought Sammy for sure was going to win King of the Ring, so he can go on to face Gunther. So we can finally have Sammy probably win the title or almost get close to winning, only for Seth to screw him. To once again show Karrion Kross is right, that you can't win the big one because you don't have the, I guess, ruthless aggression. But the flashing lights usually mean the person has a finisher or a signature. So that is interesting. But yeah. What is this? Again, I don't see Karrion Kross wrestle much, so I don't even know his moveset for real. I think I barely know his finisher, which is like a modified F5 low key. And now, sleeper hold, I think this is a finisher for him, right? As Sammy's in a super hold, can he fight out of it? And he does. Okay. But yeah, I think in regards to this match, I think everybody's like, there's no way Sammy doesn't win this, right? It's in Saudi Arabia. He didn't get to be in King of the Ring, the final, so it's almost a foregone conclusion that he's probably going to win this match, which it probably will be the case. I think Karrion Kross needs to win way more than Sammy. I think Sammy beating Karrion Kross does nothing for the story or does anything to develop both these guys. I think Karrion must win this matchup. And against my better judgment, everything tells me Sammy's going to win here. But I'm like, where do we go after that? Unless they say, hey, Sammy beat Karrion Kross. Now he gets to defend or challenge for the world title, which I can also see them doing. Because at this point, I don't know what you do with Gunther at SummerSlam once he defeats Goldberg. Unless they do maybe Punk versus Gunther, because I don't know what you do from here. Unless they just end the storyline with Sammy and Kross, which is kind of a waste. So I don't know. I think against my better judgment, my predictions is that Sammy will lose this match. I don't know why I'm predicting this, because I know goddamn well Sammy's gonna win. But I don't know, maybe it's just wishful thinking. I just don't know where you go with Sammy after this. Like, because even if he beats Karrion Kross, okay, now what? I don't know. Oh, hell of a kick. Hell of a kick. Is it over already? Holy moly, donut shop. 1, 2. Okay. Come on, Karrion. I'm definitely rooting for Karrion to win this match, by the way. Not this match, but in real life. Oh my gosh, Tiger Driver. It might be over. Tiger Bomb. 1, 2, Blue Thunder Bomb. Damn. Like that? Karrion was basically carrying most of this matchup. How did Sammy win that? That's crazy. But yeah, my prediction is Karrion's gonna win. I know that's against. Let me stop. Sammy's gonna win. Never mind. There's no way. Karrion can't even get ring time. He ain't gonna win this matchup. Yeah, Sammy's gonna win. Even though I want Karrion to win, I think that'll be better for the story. But yeah, my prediction is Sammy will win the match in Saudi Arabia. Next we got Cody versus Next we have Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes in the King of the Ring finals. A matchup that a lot of us have been wanting for a very long time. As I said it before, I'm shocked that we're getting it this way. This is not a NSYNC. No, that Backstreet Boys. I want it that way. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why are we getting this matchup like this? Like, I wanted this matchup so bad during Cody Rhodes' title reign. Like, I just don't understand why we're doing this. The only thing I could come up with is that they're going to have Cody defeat Orton only for Orton to eventually turn on Cody, which fine, but I don't think we needed to do this to get there. But that's the only logical conclusion I can come up with. I think Cody wins here, beats Randy Orton, faces John Cena, has a chance to defeat John Cena, and I think a lot of people expect Cody to win. I think Orton turns on Cody, and we set up that feud between Cody and Orton from there. I think that's what happens. But yeah, I'm glad that we're getting the matchup because, you know, a lot of things in WWE does not happen. A lot of matchups does not happen in WWE that we want. So at least we're getting it. But there was a piss poor way to get there, my man. As again, we start off with is every match going to start off with a goddamn chain wrestling, bro? Like, as Orton is getting the best of this exchange right now. I think Cody has to win. Like, it makes no sense for Orton to win this. I think Orton losing back-to-back catering finals again, I think will eventually lead to a heel turn. I know we all like Randy, but I think Randy works so much better as a heel, and his quest to try to win number 15, I think will fuel the heel turn, and he'll blame Cody for being in his way, and we'll set up the matchup. Or I think what could be dope is if Cody defeats Cena and we have Orton turn on Cody to set up that feud following SummerSlam and have it be over the title. I think that also is an option that I think will be dope. I know a lot of people. No, I'll get to that during the Cena versus Punk, but yeah, I think that could be the case as well. I do think this is going to be a very solid matchup. I'm intrigued to see the story they tell. Since it's both a face versus face matchup, and I'm intrigued to see what story they tell. I think it might be a thing to where I know they're going to do teacher versus student and all those cliches, but I think as we get them Garvin stomps by Randy Orton, as he's trying to put this matchup away early, put Cody away early, but and going for the cover, 1, 2. I'm about to say, it ain't gonna be that easy, baby. And Orton already has a finisher stored going for RKO. Oh my God. Oh my God. 1, 2. Oh man. Okay. Like, hot damn. I know we already buried Cody at WrestleMania. You got to do it at Night of Champions too. But, yeah, Orton versus Cody, I know it's going to be a great matchup. I'm intrigued to see the story to tell. But, yeah, Cody is winning this. I just don't know why we needed Cody to win King of the Ring when he pinned Cena already at Money in the Bank. Like, why does he even need to be in this? I just don't understand. And I love this move by Cody. Vertebreaker. Shout out to Shane Helms. Shane Helms. Moonsault by Cody. And now he's getting momentum. And Randy Orton just takes all that away. But yeah, like, I'm really hoping that something comes out of this match than just, hey, Cody, I know you beat me. Okay, now beat Cena and get your title back. Because also Orton is in this weird space to where he's very respected now, and plus Cody is busted open. We about to see some red in them blonde strings of hair. But I know Orton is very respected, and Orton is in an era to where it's like, what else can we do with him? In my opinion. But I think Orton turning heel one more time and going after Cody, but Cody being champion, I think would be fire. I think it would be dope. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah. Cody reversing, and wow, that was crazy. Crossroads by Cody. This could be it. 1, 2. What a great reversal. That was fine. But yeah, I think it's... And Cody, does he have another finisher story? Okay, I guess not. And Cody goes for a drop kick and just completely misses. And now, I thought Orton was going to take advantage of that, but I think not. And now Cody is going for a pedigree, which I still feel weird. I don't know why he still has that in his repertoire, but whatever. And now Cody going up top on the top of the turnbuckle, calling for something. I don't know what he's going for here. And crossbody by Cody. And it's been all Cody in the second half of this matchup, and the first half was all Orton. And another crossroads. Oh, this got to be it, dog. This got to be it. 1, 2. Orton kicks out again? Are you serious? 2. Oh, I forgot. But Cody, he has to do his finisher like 3 times. And drop kick, or I forget what you call that. I know that's John Morrison springboard kick. But yeah, this has been all Cody here. Ever since that RKO low key, it's been all Cody. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing with. I don't know what we're doing with anything. Really. Like, I don't know what we're doing with anything. Like, really right now in WWE. Like, I have RKO. Cody got to kick out of this, right? 1, 2, and a kick out by Cody. And now both guys are kicked out of each other's finishers twice. You have to think the trifecta, whoever gets their finisher first, will win this matchup. And Cody is not in good shape right now. And them patented uppercuts by Orton. What is Orton going for here? I thought he might do a Uso or whatever, or a Umaga, and hit him with his butt cheeks. And Cody is out. But yeah, I think Orton, I would love to see Orton turn heel just one more time. And again, he's going for those stomps on every part of Cody's anatomy. And he's setting up an arc. Going for the cover here. 1, 2. Okay. I thought Orton's going to set up an RKO, but it looks like Orton is your Men's King of the Ring finalist, which if this happens in real life, that is a decision. But yeah, I don't think this is happening in real life, but we'll see. Anything is possible in the land of WWE TKO. But hey, Cody, no, for conclusion, Cody's winning. But I'm still looking forward to the match at least. We'll see what happens there. as Orton poses. If you haven't, definitely go check out Cody Rhodes' podcast, What Are We Talking About? He has a great interview with Kevin Owens that he just did a couple days ago. Definitely go check that out. He also has a great interview he did with Damian Priest, which he had probably one of my favorite moments of him and Damian Priest talking about their War Games matchup, to where JD flies off the cage and takes an RKO, but yet Damian Priest had to take the pin. And Damian Priest was kind of hot about it. And Cody was like, yeah, Hogan must pose. That was like, bruh, that's crazy. Like, yeah, Hogan must pose, yeah. So, definitely go check out Cody Rhodes' podcast, bro. Like, that bro, somehow bro is able to be a character, even though he's still, like, trying to keep it professional. I don't know how he does it. But yeah, next we have Raquel versus Rhea. I don't know why we needed this matchup. To me, why couldn't we have Io in this matchup? Why couldn't we do Io versus Raquel, or Io versus somebody? Is Io even still around? I'm my bad to sound like a broken record, but I told y'all it was going to happen. Io has not defended her title since she won that motherfucker. I don't get it. Why are we doing Rhea versus Raquel? Like, it makes no sense to me at all. Just one of those things, I guess. I'm very disappointed that it's Night of Champions and we're not at least having Io defend her title. I just don't get it. She hasn't defended her title, I don't even think once since she's won it, which is crazy to me. But yeah, we got Raquel versus Rhea for some ungodly known reason. As my predictions is Rhea definitely is going to get the win. So why? What's the purpose of this? If we all know that Rhea's going to win, like the only thing I can see them possibly doing to throw a curveball is have Roxanne help Raquel defeat Rhea, and wound up doing Raquel versus Io for the title, which I don't see that happening. Nice drop kick by Rhea as she's setting up something, telling Raquel to get up. Get your big back. I'm so glad she doesn't do that back thing anymore. I thought that was weird. But I could definitely see a scenario where Roxanne helps Raquel win the title. I could definitely see a scenario where Raquel helps Rhea. Who is this? What is this? Who is that? Who? Who is that? What the hell is going on? And now, what? Raquel takes advantage and goes for the pin. 1, 2. That was odd. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I do expect Roxanne to help Raquel at least try to, so they can basically do what they did last year with Liv and Dom, and kind of that whole scenario to where Roxanne is trying to make good with Judgment Day, like Liv trying to make good with Judgment Day last year. And eventually Roxanne and Raquel will be a team. They probably will be the women's tag team champions eventually, which I'm afraid they're going to try to set up Rhea and Nikki Bella versus Raquel and Liv, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna do Raquel and Roxanne versus the Bella Twins, if that's a possibility. Meanwhile, have Rhea going for the world title again. I think that's what should happen. But yeah, I think in real life, Roxanne would try to help Raquel and somehow mess up, and Rhea will get the win. But we'll see. I can't believe. Like, I'm glad. I'm not glad that Liv is gone. I hope she has a speedy recovery. But I'm glad that now we get to see Raquel in a position to where she's kind of the alpha, hopefully. Nice move by Raquel, by the way. That she's the alpha and she is intelligent and kind of being more than just a sidekick. That's a second finisher by Raquel. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And Raquel defeats Rhea straight up. Well, there was a little bit of interference, but Raquel beats Rhea. Which I don't think anybody's going to be calling that in real life, but there you go. As I was saying, though, I do like that. I think now, especially with Carlito being gone, I think now is the time to make Raquel a serious character right now. I think this is the time to do it, but we'll see. But yeah, I got Rhea being in Raquel. Like that's a foregone conclusion. As in the main event of Night of Champions, we have John Cena, your WWE champion, versus CM-Punk in Saudi Arabia. As I have hated this feud since really it started. I think a lot of us have had nostalgia glasses on, and a lot of us thought, oh man, they could do this and this and that. And I know a lot of people love the pipe bomb by John Cena this past week. And as I said it before, I thought it was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was fine. If you want to hear my rant on the pipe bomb, definitely go check out my video when I reviewed it. But I do not understand what the purpose of this feud has been. As you would think it's supposed to be about the title, but it's been more about how can we bury CM Punk by completely calling out how much of a hypocrite he is and how much he goes against his own morals, which I don't understand how that's supposed to help build towards a title feud. As I stated in my first initial reaction to the face-off that Punk and Cena had a couple weeks ago, this should be about sports entertainment versus professional wrestling. Punk is fighting not for the fans, he's fighting for professional wrestling. As Cena is trying to ruin professional wrestling. So really the title is secondary. It's more about, I don't want you to ruin wrestling. So I don't know what they're doing with this feud. I did not expect them to go this route. To me, this should at least be a stipulation to this. This should be a last man standing or I quit. Making something that gives more oomph to this. I don't like this idea that Cena is just going to be having one-on-one matches with all his old foes. Because the matches you've had with your old foes back in the foes back in the day is way better than what you've done in this last year. There's been way more better Orton matches, R-Truth matches, and probably going to be better Punk matches. Now, I will say this. I do expect the Punk match to be great because I do think Cena's greatest rivalry is CM Punk. And if anybody can get the best out of Cena, it can be CM Punk. So I do expect the match itself to be great, or at least very good. And that's about it because we all know where this is leading to. Either Seth is going to distract and screw over Punk so we can do the millionth Punk and Cena, Punk and Seth match, or Cena will just screw over Punk by using the belt and he'll win. Possibly we could get Cody Rhodes coming out to try to help Punk, which I can also see that happening. Man, I want Punk and Cody so bad. Boy, I want Punk to win so bad. Imagine if we do Punk and Cody at SummerSlam. Oh my God. Oh I would love that so much, but I don't think we're getting that. I think to have Punk win here will kind of defeat the purpose of what the whole title run was supposed to be. And I thought Punk was going for a go to sleep, but I guess not. But he goes for this patented drop leg kick. But yeah, God, I want Punk to win this so bad. I do not care for Cena's title run because of nice springboard clothesline by CM Punk as goes for the cover. 1, And I just, there's so much you could have did with Cena in his final year. And it's like, this final run by Cena, I feel like it's just a typical Cena run, just with a different coat of paint. But that's not good enough for me, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people are very satisfied with this run, and I'm like, I'm not. As Punk hits the Macho Man elbow drop, and Punk is trying to call it early. He won't be calling last call because there's a drink, but he's calling for the GTS. And he's going for the cover. 1, 2. And Cena kicks out. But yeah, I think this Cena heel run has been mid. There's been nothing crazy or nothing of note. But then again, that is John Cena. But I guess also because I don't have any nostalgia for Cena, and I don't really care for John Cena, that it probably won't do anything for me. But I thought, him doing a heel run, it completely changes his music, his character, and everything will be dope. But he doesn't want to do that. Or maybe WWE doesn't want to do that because they got to sell those Cena shirts, which has always been an issue with Cena. He can't never do anything good because you got to sell those shirts. So, nice hurricane. What is going on with Cena? He's just been beating up this whole entire match. How damn. Oh my God. And another GTS by Cena-Punk. Is it over already? Yo, what? 1, 2, finish your story. Yes, let's go. How damn, that was a squash match. Punk just completely buried John Cena in the main event of Night Champions in Saudi Arabia to become your new WWE champion. And let me just say, I would love it. I would love it. If this happens, I would love it. I will give my final prediction. I do think, as I think about it, Cody, I think, is going to try to interfere to help Punk, but wind up costing Punk, and Cena will retain, eventually setting up their matchup, which probably won't be until WrestleMania next year. But yeah, that is Not a Champion simulation / predictions. Let me know how you feel. What are your predictions? What are you looking forward to the most? What are you looking forward to the least? Let me know. But Not a Champion, Saudi Arabia. Again, prayers up to everybody involved, bro. But like, comment, subscribe, share all the things are the things. Welcome to the high bitch. There's Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.